We've been without a contract since the 1st of August. We've been bargaining or attempting to bargain with Verizon since June 22nd of 2015.
When they send those jobs overseas instead of hiring here, that's a huge profit to them because you're talking $1.78 an hour versus a good middle-class wage.
They want to outsource our jobs to Mexico and the Philippines. They also want to be able to move us upwards of 50, 100 miles away from home for 4 months at a time at our expense. You know, that's a long time to be away from your family.
We're on strike for good jobs in our hometowns and in the USA. We're also on strike for retiree health care so that it does not get priced out of their reach.
They're making $1.8 billion a month. They have not paid any federal taxes.
Verizon, we drive our trucks up and down these streets every day. We're on the sidewalk, and they're not paying any taxes to upkeep the roads, to keep everything going. The government should say, wait a minute, you have a responsibility as a company that's making billions, again, $1.8 billion with a B, dollars a month in profit. A month, you have a responsibility to take care of your customers, of your employees, and it's not that it isn't possible, it's just that that cuts into their profit margin.
Hey, hey, ho, ho, Verizon's green has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho, Verizon's green has got to go. Hey, hey, ho, ho.
So the people who are working in there are not part of the union?
No, they're not. Verizon Wireless is not unionized, although there are 5 stores in Brooklyn, New York that in 2014 agreed to become union, but the company has yet to sit down with them and bargain a contract.
AT&T is unionized with the wireless side, and they're still making a profit.
Do they say we have to compete with the other cell phone companies?
Oh, of course they're going to say that, but you're making $1.8 billion a month. That's after your expenses. $1.8 billion a month. You're not hurting for money. You're not hurting.
The outcome of the strike is very important to all of us. With my family, I have 2 boys in college. I'm a single parent, and without the health care right now, it's kind of tricky. Hope like hell they don't get anything happen to them.
Do you not have health care right now because you're on strike?
Absolutely. Verizon discontinued everyone's health care on May 1st.
I guess in retaliation for going on strike.
Absolutely. They could, so they did.
There is a rumor that a new mortality table is supposed to be released by the federal government. Verizon wants to freeze it right now. So when I retire in 12 or 13 years, it would still be under the payout at 2016 rates, not climbing with a cost of living increase.
Contract! They replaced 3 technicians, they end up with 2, and those 2 technicians are forced 12-hour days. The 3rd person's out, they don't have to pay benefits.
The CEO looks around and says, okay, well, the CEO of this company is making more than I am. Why? Because they're paying their workers. Instead of being lifetime careers, they're contingent workers. We need you, we don't need you, you're done.
You don't want to take care of the retirees who helped you to build this company. You know, they're the poster child of corporate greed.
I need to work for another couple years in order to make my plan of 35 years work.
I heard there was something about like after 30 years you're no longer paying in.
That's one of the proposals Verizon has on the table, that when you reach 30 years of service, you will no longer accrue pension.
Another way to get rid of us and ship the work out to either contractors here or overseas.
It used to be as long as you stayed, you would continue to accrue pension, and that's one of the changes they want in this round of bargaining.
We want them to do well, but there's no reason they have to do so well for themselves and not share that wealth with their employees, and they need to treat their customers well, because now that we're not a monopoly, customers can go anywhere they want.